Oh, look at that. D-Cycle got a new lid. Alright, what is going on YouTube? Welcome back to another moto vlog. It is Monday, but we all know that riding your bike can make any Monday brighter. Now, as you can see, I bought me a brand new helmet. And I went with the Shoei RF-SR. I've been talking about getting this helmet for a while now, a couple months. And this actually isn't the first time I've worn it. I actually went out, me and the wife went out yesterday and rode the bike for a little while. Just to kind of get a feel for how it works on the road. Now, I tried it on a couple of times, of course. I really love the way it fits. It really fits to my face a lot better than my LS2 helmet. Now, what's good about this helmet is they make different, I think there's 4 different shell sizes for helmets. So anywhere from extra small through 2XL, you're going to have different size helmets. I think the extra small and the small will probably have the same shell. The medium will have its own, the large, the extra large, and maybe 2X will have the same shell. Something along those lines. Make sure you check out the interwebs to find out the correct way to go with that. But what I've noticed right off the bat with this helmet, it is way quieter than my LS2. My LS2 was a great helmet, don't get me wrong. It was my first helmet, and it did a great job for me. It was a little noisy, but there were some things that I liked about the LS2 that I don't like about the Shoei, and vice versa. But when I weigh the pros and cons, this Shoei helmet is hands down way better in a lot of aspects. And I'll go over the pros and cons here real quick. Now, my LS2, there were mainly 2 things, well, maybe 3, that I really liked about the LS2 that I don't have with my Shoei. One is the cheek pad pump system. This was nice. It came with cushy cheek pads that, you know, you just press this little button on the inside of your like where your mouth is, and it pumped the cheek pads up to fit your face a little bit better. That was nice. Wasn't necessary, but it was a nice little feature. Number 2 was the drop-down sun visor. Now, with my Shoei, I don't have that. And what I found out was the reason that Shoei doesn't do that is because, I guess, of what it does to the helmet rating. Now, this helmet is DOT and Snell has those 2 certifications. Snell, I believe, is the best certification you can get for a helmet as far as safety. Now, getting along to the other features of the Shoei, it's got 2 nice big vents at the top. I can really feel the airflow coming through there, through the liner, through the top of my head, and it is keeping me cool. Now, keep in mind, it's about 75 degrees right now. And when I rode this yesterday, it was probably about 93 degrees. And it actually did really, really well. And it's got the other vent down here at the mouth, which just opens and closes by pushing this little mechanism right here. But it actually kept me pretty cool on my ride. We only went out for about 40 minutes. But it was a comfortable 40 minutes. Now, another reason I chose the Shoei helmet, of course, the blue color, because if you've noticed before, blue is kind of my thing.
Blue, you're my boy!
It's kind of the way I brand my channel. I'm doing this whole GoPro session the way I'm doing it right now because I don't have a little helmet mount for my GoPro for my helmet, which I'll be having one of those today. So my next moto vlog, you'll be back to the first person point of view. Now, another couple things I really love about this helmet, that it was made for Bluetooth communicators. I have a Sena SMH5, and there are little pockets where your ears are, where the Cenas fit perfectly and go over the right spot over your ear. My LS2 helmet, it had spots to put the Cena, but that helmet wasn't made with a Sena in mind. The little speakers on the Sena, they just fit right into this little spot very well, and it's right over my ear. That way I can hear everything better. If I'm talking to a buddy, I'm going to be able to hear them a lot clearer, because A, the helmet is quieter, and B, the speakers are in the right position. I did take it out yesterday when I went for a few extra minutes, and I actually tested the sound quality. It wasn't any better than my LS2, and it was loads better. Like, I had to turn, usually with my LS2, I had the speakers up full blast because I couldn't hear my music when I got up to these speeds, which is about 55. But with the new position in this helmet with these speakers, my God, it is loud now. I mean, I got to turn the volume down just to hear. And I don't want to go deaf, of course. But a couple more good features about this helmet. It came with a breath guard, which I did insert into here. I wasn't sure what it was at first because of my LS2, it actually came inside the helmet. Now, this also did come with a really good sized chin curtain. And here's what it looks like. Now, this thing is going to be really good at blocking wind. And I really am testing this whole Motovlog thing today to see how well the audio is, because I think it might be substantially better because this is a quieter helmet. And this chin curtain may help eliminate any other air that may get up in here. Now, this thing's also going to be good on cool days when the weather gets, you know, maybe only in the 70s or so and you're out riding in the morning and it's a bit chilly. This will help keep your neck warmer and your face as well. Now, one of the other things I mentioned before that I'm going to talk a little bit more on now is the visor. As you can see, I'm wearing sunglasses. My LS2, I had the drop down sun visor. I could just flip a little switch and down it came, and I could pull it up and down whenever I wanted. I don't have that with this helmet. I know that has a lot to do with the snow rating, because my LS2 was only DOT approved. This helmet is actually DOT and snow approved, and from what I heard, like I said before, that affects the rating. I guess in the incident of a crash or something like that, that visor may play an impact on injuries to the rider that they wouldn't have if there wasn't one in. So there is a resolution to this, and that is just to get a tinted visor, which I'm going to pick up a dark smoke one. There's at least a half a dozen, maybe to a dozen different styles for this helmet. And they're really cool. I did consider getting like the chrome one, or maybe like the metallic blue one, just to go with the helmet, but I figured a dark smoke one would just look killer on this, because as you can see, like, you got all this black in the head and coming up where the vents go on the top of the head. It'll just look nice with this all smoked out. And from what I heard, the visibility out is great, the visibility in isn't great. It's kind of like getting your windows tinted. You can't see in, but you can see out just fine. So I'll be ordering that this week. Hopefully it'll be in by the end of the week. The only other thing about this Shoei helmet that I'm getting used to is the double D ring. My LS2 had a little click and secure mechanism to hook the strap. This one has a double D ring, which at first I was like, okay, I don't really like this. I mean, I'm getting used to it. I still do prefer the click and go method, but you know what? It's fine. I know there's a solution for that. You could buy that for this helmet, so no big deal. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for today. Thanks for joining me on this video. Please like this video. Please subscribe. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of the new helmet. Oh, and also, I'm going to get D-Cycle put on one side. I'm not sure which. It probably depends where I end up mounting my GoPro mount. But I'm going to end up putting the D-Cycle logo on this helmet somewhere. So that should look pretty good. Anyway, guys, you take it sleazy. Have a good week. Have a happy 4th of July. And I'll see you in the next video.